Delco, we've got another great guest with us tonight that's going to tell us all about one of the nicest and finest establishments in this county with one of the finest signs ever on Ferne Boulevard and Vermont Road. We are being joined by Domenick Savino. Is that Polish?
Yeah,
Is it Irish?
Yeah, on the Italian
Ugandan?
side.
Yeah. Ugandan. Domenick the Ugandan Giant Savino.
Yeah.
You are the CEO and general manager of the Drexelbrook, like the Ohio State, the Drexelbrook. And we were just discussing beforehand, when we say the Drexelbrook, we mean the event venue, the hotel, but not the garden style apartments that make up the community like Drexelbrook Road and Ferne Boulevard.
We're all good friends, though.
I believe it. And you guys were connected up until 2019, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Fun fact, they used to be one of my clients. I did the general liability insurance for there. A lot of plows hitting cars, whatnot. Trip and falls.
Speed bumps.
Yes. Yo, those speed bumps are brutal.
Yeah.
Like there's specifically one, like right when you get past the event center, there's like a Taekwondo place.
We're working on that removal.
My lord.
We have to call in the bomb squad on that one.
You know, and we used to think we were smart, cut through that area to go around to State Road and like.
Oh, we stopped you guys from doing that.
You're
the reason why it's in there.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm 40 years old. This was like 20 years ago, so
you can still do it if you believe in yourself.
I could, except for lose weight.
And also, just so that no one starts writing angry letters, you guys are not related to Drexel Line.
No, we are not. They
not.
just knocked down the shop right. Did you see that?
Yes.
I took a
And they
picture of it
said
today.
that
And a sinkhole.
Yeah. The Lord is punishing them for doing that. They said that shop right is going to be open during the entire construction. And then, nope, didn't even make it a month.
No, there had to be a part where they have to convert. I think they're going to use that for parking out front.
I
They're going
think
to level
so.
that down and put the parking there.
So, Domenick, where are you from originally?
I'm an Overbrook guy.
Okay.
Believe that? St. They always went by parishes. What
Of course.
parish are you
That's-
from?
That's still
St.
doesn't
Callistus?
St. Callistus,
Of course.
down the hill.
Of
Right?
course.
It goes up the hill and down the hill.
Love it.
St. Callistus, down the hill.
Love it.
That's usually where we're at down the hill.
Will Chamberlain territory.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Overbrook High School.
And when did you get associated with the Drexelbrook?
Believe it or not, 1992.
My lord, is
Been working out of the city and then got pulled out into the suburbs.
that was like your career field was
Yeah, hospitality. I was in hotels and nightclubs before that. Nightclubs are always a lot of fun.
Well, I
Especially
believe
back
it.
in the
Yeah.
80s.
Tell us more.
Yeah. Can you tell us more?
What happens in the, they say if you can remember everything, you weren't really there.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. That's fair enough.
What's that one?
Yeah.
What's some of the more wild ones you had that you crossed in your profession?
Well, the clubs back in the 80s were a rough decade. I mean, it was everyone lived fast and lived hard and lived late into the night. And
Were you part of Pulsations?
no, not Pulsation,
Okay.
Polo Bay down in the city
Where's
at
that?
the Warwick Hotel.
I was going to say, yeah.
Remember, it used to be the old Elon, and it was.
See, I don't. I remember hearing about it
before you guys.
Well, yeah, I remember hearing about it. It wasn't one of my things, but man, what a jump though! Like going from Philadelphia or city-based nightclubs in the '80s to '90s, the Delaware County.
Did you have like Club Onyx or Shampoo or anything?
No, but I know the owners of Shampoo. Barry Guten's a good friend of mine.
I believe
one of the, one of the pioneers back then. He was also Pulsations too.
Oh, okay.
With the robot and everything.
Yeah.
The murdering robot.
Yes. That robot's still around. You can rent that thing.
Is it in jail? Happy birthday,
You think we
Polly.
can get him on here as a guest? The
That would be
robot.
funny.
The
I would
robot.
bring him in.
Number one, I would get it if it just says the one line from Rocky IV.
Every time.
Happy birthday, Polly.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Polly.
Oh, and by the way, thanks for the award of being the best dressed guest.
The best dressed guest we ever had on here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today,
I mean,
anyway.
That name didn't start with detective and they were serving
Yeah.
us something.
Yeah. You don't have a badge on you, right?
This is how the last thing happened.
Uh-oh.
I would ask if you had handcuffs, but a lot of people coming here come with them already, just
Yeah,
for
it's-
different
oh my
reasons.
God.
Blue
Yeah.
Church is a
That
sponsor.
door locked over there?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you choose to come out to the suburbs of Drexel Hill, or did you work for a company that sent you out here?
Well, I worked. My last position was at the Rittenhouse Hotel,
Okay.
5-star property.
Yeah.
They
Just-
burn you out.
just
You
a little bit.
You start off with all these people. I opened that property, and you start off with all these people, and a year later, you're working by yourself. Can't even take a day off. So then the opportunity came. My wife's family was good friends with the Picas.
Uh-huh.
So Frank was getting
from
involved with
like
Drexel.
the
The
Picas.
Picas, yeah.
Mhm.
Frank was a
That's
very
their
good
name?
mentor. Yeah, the
Their name
Picas.
is. I never really thought
It's
about that.
Pika's
Yeah,
Pizza.
I
Yeah,
never really
Picas
thought about
Pizza.
them being the Picas.
The
Wow.
kids run now. Frank passed away a few years ago, but Frank was like 100% devoted, and he opened a restaurant in Drexelbrook called Ristorante Frascati.
Oh,
about that one?
more Polish food.
Yeah. So that last, and then he brought me in. My official job description was, "We want you to run the restaurant and get involved with the banquets."
Okay.
So that was my job description and my title.
And here you are, the CEO of the
Yeah,
Drexelbrook.
Funny thing, take a good look at us. Nobody asked us ever to run anything. Or run at all.
Soundboard.
Yeah, yeah.
No, who
No,
knows?
I had to figure that out, man, because nobody would even show me how to do it.
Yeah.
So you said, did you say 92?
Yeah, 92. I
What-
thought I'd be there for 5 years. I don't know what happened.
When did like the actual event section of Drexel? When did the Drexelbrook come to be? Like when?
So
was
it
that
started out as from folklore. It started out as a private club, swimming pool, and tennis courts, and you had to be a member. Then it morphed into it was open to the public, and then in 2000, actually in 1998, we closed the pool, which I still hear stories about today.
Is it still physically?
It's
there?
like you know what the story's like. The people who saw Wilt Chamberlain score 100 points.
yeah,
in the
yeah.
game.
It's
There was
like
only 200
true-
people in attendance, but
9,000 people were there.
Yeah.
we're there, and
Or-
that's what it's like.
Like when the helicopter crashed right around the corner from you guys, and like 97 people was like, I was the one who handed the baby to the paramedics.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Mhm.
It's like you were in Ohio. How'd you do that? I did.
So we threw all the bad people into the pool, covered it up,
There you
and
go.
then we built the event center, and it opened in 2000.
Like your true Polish heritage, huh?
The Soprano skis.
Yeah.
They dig the hole in what's that in Casino?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hole or
They make
Goodfellas.
they
I'll
make
dig
them-
the hole.
Yeah, I'll dig the hole.
I don't care about digging.
So okay. So that
So
happened
now
in
we
my
opened in
lifetime.
2000. We built a 1,200 seat banquet facility, and we started doing your prom and a
Yeah.
lot of the proms that go along with it, and all the big fundraisers and everything that goes along with that.
So that's weird. Like that. It's crazy to think that like that happened like in my lifetime, that like the Drexelbrook became what it was. I thought it was just
Yeah.
always there.
Yeah, it's like one of those things. Like, when did the Drexelbrook start?
Well, it started
I thought it came
originally
with, like-
1950, which is before all of us. So
Yeah.
But, like under the current like concept of like the banquet
yeah, it's
hall.
2000. So we're in our
2000.
23rd year.
That's
So
Yeah.
my prom was only it's like 5th year there. Like
Yeah.
damn, I was early
Yep.
on. You know,
I went to
yeah,
my prom. My prom was not there. At our prom in our gym. Stupid.
pathetic. I went with
Yeah.
Harry on our
That's-
show.
That's
Yeah.
the economical way.
Yeah.
Would you have like popcorn and
No,
pretzel
they
or
had
something?
food, but it was at O'Hara. And I don't know why they did it that way. I think they were trying to cut down, like, whatever. It's dumb. I still had to pay $60 for a ticket. Whatever, how that
That's
worked out.
$60 you
Yeah,
ever spent.
$60 worth of chicken fingers, my ass. But like, how
Sucks you couldn't go to like a better school that went to the Drexelbrook and like had a great night.
it sucks, but you know, I'm so glad that I'm not from Bonner. But
Sounds like a lot
You
of
guys glad
complaints.
it all the time?
oh yeah, we have so much pride in our schools. But like, how nerve wracking was that for you to go? All right, we're gonna go put something in the middle of Delaware County. Not like in the city, it's got to be like, okay, it's the city, right?
Yeah.
But like, all right, in the mid '90s, like, was this like a thing? Like, I don't know, this could work. Like, was there any nerves in that coming?
No,
like,
my then boss, Bill Kay, was in his 80s. He died of he was a victim of COVID-19. Died in 2020. But he always had the vision to make it a bigger space and to eventually build a hotel. But the bigger space was demand. We wound up converting the restaurant into more banquet space, and then people used to come to us are like, "We would love to come here, but you're not big enough."
mhm.
So he said, the heck with this, I'm going to build it bigger, and he did. Build
What's-
it bigger, better.
What's the biggest event you guys have ever thrown there?
Was it 98 degrees?
Yeah, see, that was my next
No,
question.
it was
but-
not 98 degrees.
Take that. Was it the Backstreet Boys?
No. So it's a combination thing. Seated wise, proms of 1,200, cocktail like trade show style.
Mhm.
We used to do this event called Taste and Tour of the Countryside. We
Okay.
get 2,500 people in there.
Oh wow.
3,000 people doing,
All at once.
And does that happen a lot?
Yeah.
Does that happen a lot at the Drexelbrook? Like events that people might not even know exist. you can come like open to the public more or less.
Yeah, so some of the things that we do now, since we're a catering facility, we do Easter brunch. We try and do Mother's Day brunch. We skipped this year. We'll be back next year.
Are those open to the public? Or
Yeah,
like...
New Year's Eve party, and then people like Mainline Today magazine. They do the best of party every year.
Yeah.
So they're in every July. They sell tickets. That's open to the public.
We've never won that because we're not the main line. They also hate us, and they're right to hate us.
Hey,
No, but like
I work at a bar that won
Friendly.
that though once.
is that something that the Drexelbrook will be looking to do as more community open to the public events though? Because that's not something I would think about. Like,
No.
being honest, like it's not something I would think about. Like, oh, let's see what the Drexelbrook has coming up this weekend.
Yeah, and we're doing it through our restaurants. So when we open the hotel, we also put a restaurant in there, and we're trying to do a lot of things to the public. Streetlight Kitchen and Bar.
That's the name of it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a great restaurant. It's got
That-
the wait. Where else can you get a view of Darby Creek other than at the patio of Streetlight Kitchen and Bar? It's really
That
It's
is
awesome.
a great claim.
It-
I actually
it
love
is
that.
awesome. I mean, you go back there and you look out, and people are like, "This is unbelievable what you have here." It's just really.
I love that. So that bar is like open to the public.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we're open Tuesday through Saturday right now. We're trying to get back on Sunday. 10 local taps. All local
Really?
beer going through there.
That's like
Good
your
cocktail mix.
What's
That's-
what's dinner run to, by the way?
What's that?
What's dinner like? What's like the kitchen open and all that stuff for? How long? I mean,
Yeah,
like
we're
time
open
frame.
4 to 9, 4 to 10,
Okay.
and then when we have events, it's we stay open late.
Because this is a cool concept. Because again,
it's like the Tavolas of Drexel Hill.
yeah, like
Yeah,
and you know
pretty
what? To
much.
be honest with you, like me and my wife are always trying to I'm from Clifton. Like I literally
Yeah.
am 5 minutes away
Yep.
from the Drexelbrook. I would have never sit here and go, "Hey, babe, let's try something different for dinner night. Let's go to the Drexelbrook."
Well, now you know.
I'm
Hope
going
all
to
your-
be there. I'm
all
going to
your
go.
listeners will
Like-
go too.
Yeah,
Like if I'm in that area and I go, well, I'm not feeling hands right now. Trophy literally attacked me with a fire extinguisher, and I don't do cocaine anymore, so I'm not going to Gambles.
Yeah.
Where else can I go? The Streetlight Cafe or Streetlight
Yeah.
Diner.
it's just
You do have to dress like me. No, I'm just
Wait,
kidding.
really? I'm normally not that badly dressed.
You're actually better. You usually wear a button-down shirt, not an old Delco Live T-shirt like I am
Yeah.
right now. But no, I mean it's kind
No,
of like
it's a great restaurant. We got a wood-fired oven. All the food's fresh. Great wings.
Yeah.
what kind of food are we looking at?
Wings,
Americana.
burgers, great salmon entree, really good pasta, a lot of great apps. The Brussels sprouts.
I like good Brussels sprouts. It's like an
Yeah.
not people. It's like unpopular. I don't know, unpopular, but like I do like.
Yeah,
good
they're
Brussels
they're
sprouts.
like a hot commodity.
And pretty
man.
good pizza too. We
Really?
got the wood-fired oven. We do it, and French onion soup.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
man,
an important
French
part of my
onion soup
life.
is,
Sold.
Yeah,
Oh, the Funyun
I never
soup.
thought
yeah.
someone would do it better than Cawley's. I will go there to see if they are doing. I'm interested in this.
It's not. How many times did I tell you, Cawley's? It's not
Yep.
French onion soup. It is just old lager that they heated up and put onions in it.
and throw
Oh,
some
and
onions
the
in there. And the
cheese.
And the
cheese.
cheese.
You gotta have the
cheese.
cheese.
It's like
down the
fondue.
side.
Yes. Yeah.
There's an Instagram group that's called "How's Your Crock."
Yeah.
They go around rating. The guys go around rating all the different
Soup.
French onion soups.
Love it.
So far, we're
That's
only
all they do is French onion soup.
French onion soup.
That's
We're in
hilarious.
second place to Park down in Center City.
Oh, okay. No,
PARQ or whatever.
No, PARC.
I knew it's spelled wrong.
Yeah,
I've been
it's
there.
on Rittenhouse Square. It's,
They-
it's really expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
They're
putting you
trash.
on
I
the
used to work
spot
there.
here.
Not there, but
I think
trust me.
Delco Live needs to come by and do a video because I got to try this.
Oh my God, you should come by.
We got to set up a time. We got to make
Yeah,
this
we
happen.
do.
I used to work around the corner from Park. And I used to work in Liberty too. And I swear to God, if I walked in those stores, they'd be like, "Oh no, Godzilla's back!" Like I would easily like to defeat Park.
They're crowded all the time though,
Crowded with people who
and it's
think that
expensive.
it's an
It's,
identity.
not cheap to go there. either.
No,
it's
no.
not. It's
Good.
expensive.
No, but I think it's pretty cool that you're just this concept alone. Like, if you said, "Hey Al, Drexelbrook, what do you think?" I'm like, now they have a hotel and like a wedding or an event or something. I would never think
Are
about.
we crashing the Springfield High School prom? Like
Well, we did do a prom.
Yeah.
we
did
actually
the
worked-
Ridley prom.
We DJ'd a prom.
They didn't hire us. They asked us to do it because it was 2021.
It was 2021.
Yeah, 2021, and they couldn't do it, and they had to do it out on their own. So they had to find a place to do it, and they had nobody to do the music or anything. So they asked us to do it. They said, "Yeah, we do it for fun, like to help these guys
So if
out."
you ever need a DJ to take over an event, let us know. We'll do it for free. Just
Tonight's music trivia night.
Oh,
Crowd
well,
for
bro,
that
that's
music
that's up
trivia
your
right
alley.
there. you know. But it's
At Streetlight?
at Streetlight, and
Why is it called Streetlight?
because Drexelbrook was famous back in when they built it for its gas lantern lights, and that's how they lit the
And the
streets.
lamplighter is already taken, so you can't. Yeah,
You
use
can't use the
streetlight.
lamplighter.
Yeah.
Ah. It
And
had-
we used it to when we were building the hotel. It took our building out for a little bit of time, so we started during construction, and we said, let's do like a beer garden. So we built a fence around our portico, and we opened a beer garden. I'll never forget the first night we were sitting there, me and my manager Ray, and we're like, "You think anybody's coming? Think anybody's coming?" Like 6 o'clock, you know, we get a few people. 6:15, a few more. 6:30, 6:45, we're rolling in tables, and by
Love it.
7:30, there's 400 people there. On the
Oh,
floor.
Loved it.
wow.
And this lady said to me, she goes, "Do you realize you're the only totally al fresco beer garden in Delaware County?" I'm like, "No, but I wasn't really going for that. But thanks for letting me know." So that worked out really well during construction. So we carried the name right over into the restaurant. We got a waiver from IHG Corporation to do our own concept because we are our own food and beverage. Because when you get one of their hotels, you either have to take their Burger Theory restaurant, their sports bar, or their upscale steakhouse, and neither of those.
And they
three
said
appealed
keep
to
the Streetlight
us. So we got
concept.
the waiver, we got the Streetlight concept, we got to do the 10 local drafts, our own cocktail list, and our own. You know, you have to have two things on there.
Yeah.
You got to have Caesar salad, and you
Yeah.
got to have wings,
Yeah.
according to the
Done.
IHG thing. So it's
Done.
done. It's done
Done.
and done. That was low hanging fruit. So, but that ties into the overall thing of what we're trying to do at Drexelbrook. We want you to book your wedding there,
Yeah.
but we want you to come in a night before, stay in the hotel. We want you to do your rehearsal dinner. We want you to pregame at the bar before you go to the
You
restaurant.
had me
before
at
you come.
pregame.
Got to
You
get
had
the
me-
pregame in,
Yeah.
right? Then we want you to have the reception. Then we want you to go to the after party back
Yeah.
at Streetlight. And then we want you to do the farewell brunch the next day.
You know, it's almost borderline genius that, and it seems like such a simple concept, but I got married back in
2009, or sorry, 2014 now.
2014.
You
Thank
got
you.
married.
Not that long ago.
Al, you got married on November 28th, 2014.
Thank you. Thank you. That's why I have him around.
That's right.
Yeah. You're welcome, Dawn.
You're a good friend.
And I'm going to throw these people on the bus. So she wanted to get married at this place called the Farmhouse in Delaware.
Mhm.
Okay. It was a nice place. Don't get me wrong. And it wasn't them more or less. It was more the hotel, which was right by Christiana Mall. I don't know what exactly type it is, but it's right next to not Christiana Mall, Christiana Hospital, like right down the street. But, you know,
Are you trying to say it's in Christiana, Al?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
what it
There
sounds
you
like.
go.
Delaware. Not
yes,
Delaware, not Delco.
yeah,
Delaware.
Delaware. So she wanted this farmhouse. So we go there, and they screwed up royally, like across the board, constantly screwed up. Number one, they were supposed to have shuttle services going back and forth. Well, they overbooked and decided to say, "Well, we only can give you one shuttle." Like, I have 120 people. How am I
Yeah.
supposed to do? Like, that doesn't work. If 10 people on the shuttle, this is going to take forever. Then we got back to the bar, and they started like breaking my stones. I'm like, I just brought 50 people back to your bar. You should be happy
Yes,
as
you
can
should
be.
really
Starts
happy.
yelling and screaming at people. And then the next morning, on top of it, my parents went out and bought. They paid for it ahead of time. Breakfast for anybody who stayed in the hotel. They would pay for the breakfast. They just had to have a card, so they got their card when they stayed there. They had no food. They overbooked the 2 other weddings, and they had some kids soccer league or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, seriously, you guys screwed this up like in every which way possible. You had one job and you screwed it up. Like, the concept you just said, I'm like, why couldn't I get that? Like, how is that missed in this day and age? Like, do you see this
Yeah.
often? Is this a story you hear a lot, or is this?
You know, you hear it sometimes, and I always feel bad when our industry doesn't perform well because it reflects bad on everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, being a part, like I'm on the board of Visit Delco, so I really try and, you know, like
Yep.
I try and promote Delco as much as possible
Mm-hmm.
and all the great things besides us, like knowing that I can't get every event or every hotel room,
Mhm.
but if you bring people into the county, maybe if they're staying somewhere else, maybe they'll come to our restaurant. If they're staying with us, they're going to go to media, or they're going to go up to Station Tap, or they're
Or
gonna,
gambles.
you know, or I don't know about. Yeah, maybe
Gambles.
they would. I don't know.
Finest booger sugar on Vermont.
Well, you know, it's
He's
that
like,
whole
you know.
concept was designed to, you know, spend your weekend with us. and let us take care of you. The minute you come through the door, you don't have anything to worry about. You know, the rooms are great. They're nice and big. We have bridal suites, and it's just a really great concept in a very, the location can be challenging. So you try and overcome it by saying, yeah, we're not on a main highway, but we're in a nice, safe, secure, like wooded area with a creek going through it and a walking path.
It is kind of funny how you are like in the middle of Drexel Hill, but you're set back enough that you're not in the middle of Drexel Hill.
Exactly.
Always just say that you're off every major artery because you're right at 476 and then merges in 95.
Yeah, it's 2.5 miles to 76. And when they get done with building the new ShopRite and that shopping center, our walking path will connect right up to there.
Oh, I love it. And that's going to be like night and day from what it used to be, apparently.
We need that.
Yeah.
That's like the entrance into Upper Darby, and that shopping center needed a complete makeover.
Do you guys like promote that essentially you guys have a trolley stop right there, and the trolley stop can bring you
because a lot of people, having the 101 right there is great.
Yeah.
Not only for our guests, but for our employees.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of people take public out here.
Absolutely.
And when you go right into 69th Street, that's the hub of hubs. That gets you go anywhere from 69th Street.
I always thought that was one thing that would benefit not only the garden style apartments there. I think that's geographically why it got built there, but would help out a hotel. Is when I used to deliver pizzas, and I would go to the ones in Springfield, the Roadway Inn, the whatever they were, the Hampton Inn, Howard Johnson, the ones next to Best Buy and all that. And I would always ask people and be like, what brings you from Idaho to Springfield, Delaware County?
It's the hour.
Go. Kayak said that it was 2 miles from Philly. I'm like, like Cobb's Creek, Philly. And they're like, how do I get to the Liberty Bell? And I'm like, you rent a car and you drive.
Yeah.
But the Drexelbrook, you can go like, stop on the 101, go to 69th Street, and you can go anywhere in the city.
Yeah. Not only that, it helps with the corporate people when they want to go to media.
Yeah.
You can just you can take a group and get right on there and go and be in media and have, play in media all night long.
100%.
And it's funny because a friend of mine runs one of those Philadelphia sports trips companies, and they are actually now doing trips where they're bringing people in from other areas and countries. Actually live in England, a group from England coming over for Eagles game this year. So now he's not just sending people out to away games, but bringing in people to the home games. And it'd probably be a great idea for like something like that, because first part, staying in the city is always more expensive. Let's just throw it out there. It is a part of the allure, but like you said, at the Drexelbrook, you're there. It's right there. You can get in an Uber ride in 12 minutes and be where you want to be.
And we work with Visit Delco in arranging for corporate people. We arrange like for them to go on tour. So if they're going to Grace Winery or out to Chad's Ford, or they want to go to media and shop a little bit and then drink it, we arrange all that. The buses, the transportation, everything they need. And, following up on what you said about having the hotel, when people were like, you're building a hotel back there, who's going to come?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, people I haven't met yet. And when you go on, I often go on the IHG review site, because when you're a member and you're, the rewards member, they put your name and what level you are, and they always give the reason why you're coming here.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be anything from visiting family. The apartments have a lot of people that will come and visit them that will stay with us. School tours. So we sit in the middle of what? We got Villanova. We got Newman.
Oh, yeah.
We got St. Joe's. We got
Delaware. You got
Brandywine.
Rowan.
So you
Temple.
get a lot of those people who come in. And then we got a lot of over the years, it's been construction workers. During COVID, it was all the medical people staying there. And I'm always fascinated when I read the reviews about where people came from and why they're here.
Since 2019, we haven't really had one, but I do remember my 10 years of delivering pizzas, especially the hotels I was just talking about in Springfield. You would see a huge influx after major storms and hurricanes, where they would send up like electricians and electrical workers.
My buddy's a head honcho over at Pico, and when they
need places to stay.
They go.
We gotta set you up with the Golden Gloves boxing people that need hotels for their events when they come to town. I do like the one thing you were telling us right before we went on air, so right before we started recording, the Auburn Music Hall tie-in.
Yeah,
that's great viral, like local marketing to get going on.
Yeah, our Sharon, who's our director over at
Sharon Goodspeed.
Yeah,
is it Sharon? Sharon, girl Sharon. We know her very well.
Supporting us since day one.
Yeah, she does a great job with mining for business. She's she developed that partnership with them. We were only working like with them through BVT Talent. They were doing a lot of their showcases, but Sharon put together a deal where we got on the website, and it's a partnership where they can earn some overnight rooms, and we could put up not only the guests that go to the show, but the talent itself. And that's really what we were after, to develop that partnership. We're only, I think we said 6 miles, not even from Ardmore.
I grew up minutes from Drexelbrook, and I go to Ardmore Music Hall all the time. I got to tell you, it's 20 minutes without traffic.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's actually a really, it's like I said, it's a good location where it is borderline secluded, but not you're close to anything.
Since we are a thing called Delco Live, I do love that you are literally saying direct competition to Ardmore Music Hall and saying, don't go to the Radnor Hotel, don't go to Christopher's Restaurant or wherever out there. Come to Delco. Don't turn right out of there. Turn left and come down to see what real people look like.
Yeah.
And they're here for a cover band. Like, they're not here to be in a pen box at Billy Joel. They want to see real Delco.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want that fancy hoity-toity.
And we're getting to the end here, and I want to make sure, because I always want to make sure we cover everything. Tell everybody where they can find you. What's the best way of setting up, either putting an event together, or stay, or just going to the restaurant.
Well, restaurants open table. That's the easiest way to find Streetlight Kitchen and Bar. I think people really are surprised when they come. It's like you don't want to be the best kept secret anywhere.
Yeah.
But when you do come, you'll be pleasantly surprised that the cleanliness. It's a clean place. The food's really good. The patio is spectacular. The local drafts are really popular with people who come from out of town. They want, what's your local lager? Well, 2SP.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Lager. You got to promote the guys down there, Mike and his crew.
100%.
And
they were a part of Delco Day, unofficially but officially.
That's all right. And then through the website or phone, the Drexelbrook.com is the easy way to roll over social media. Our marketing team does a great job with Facebook and Instagram, and we're on Hulu for got a commercial going on Hulu and everything. So it's
Do you?
Yeah. You watch it off Hulu. You should have seen it by now.
I do watch a lot of Hulu.
But
drama seems to be the best way. That's what our marketing director said today.
Is the drama genre?
The genre.
Yeah, the genre.
And Wednesdays. I'm like, so it's hump day that everyone's tired of work, and they
need somebody else's drama to
watch Hulu during work.
That's
now,
what it is.
And they're watching dramas.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Right along with them.
I literally watch cartoons on Hulu.
They can go to Drexelbrook.com, and the address is 4700 Drexelbrook Drive in Drexel Hill, the 19026.
That's us.
So, Dom, actually, I'm serious. I would love to come by and do some videos with you guys, and just sample some of the stuff and show people that. And I want to see this beer garden. I got to check this out.
It's gonna be great.
I'm down with going on Thursday.
I'm telling you.
He's like, we need it right now.
We got a bartender challenge coming up with the Delco Chamber fundraiser.
And we know them very well. Yes.
It's going to be 4, not celebrity bartenders, but 4 higher up members of the chamber. And the one guy who won it the first time, Bob Simpson, is going to defend his title. And we're going to try and turn this into a, as close to Wing Bowl that we can get, August 24th.
You had me at Wing Bowl and won me at I'm Free on August 24th.
Yeah. Send us the information about that.
I will.
We'll A, promote it, and B, we would love to.
It'll be a lot of fun.
We would love to go there and check it out.
We might need a celebrity judge or two. You know what?
Big fan. Finally,
we should call Spaz and find out what he's doing that day.
There you go.
But Domenick,
free booze. They come out of the window. They come out of everywhere. For that.
There you go, Domenick. We appreciate you stopping by tonight, and hopefully get to talk to you more. And you'll see more videos here on Delco Live about the Drexelbrook and everything surrounding it. So thank you very much.
Thanks, boys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You got it.